Hey guys, my name is CJ Gaming and today I'm back with another video and today I'm back with part 2 of my F1 2020 career mode here for the Bahrain Grand Prix. If you didn't watch the last video, I highly recommend you go watch that because that gives you the insight for what's happened in this career mode so far and like the aims and the goals and all of that malarkey. But yeah, here we are for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We're going to do a quick little selection. We've got 2 days until the Grand Prix starts, so we're going to do a power team building, so hopefully that will help us out for the powertrain side of the development. And yeah, aerodynamics is our best place for development, is where we've done the most. And I was just flicking through what we're looking at, and I'm thinking of we got 2 million. We can either save it and upgrade the aerodynamics if we need to double that though, or we could do like some chassis upgrades for the development part. Like, not actually upgrades to the car, but for the warehouse and the factory and stuff. But other than that, we are pretty much Gucci to go ahead for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
We can now approach an
other games, this track, yeah, it's quite a strong one for the AI. So hopefully we can get a good result, better than last episode. Australian Grand Prix was not a good result. Sorry to ruin it for you lads, but you're not going to go watch it, are you? So yeah, but anyway, we have actually leveled up so we can pick a secondary sponsor. It's not going to be as much money as yeah, we won't get as much money as our main sponsor, which is Shark. But it's still going to be every Grand Prix. If we complete the amount, the required objective, we will get a certain amount, and that should be good for our car, especially at these early stages. Every little helps. Bit of Tesco there. All the money we need. Yeah, we just need a shit ton of money, to be honest with you. So yeah, as you can see, I'm currently looking. I'm not looking at the objectives. I'm actually currently looking at the logos, because I'm a bit weird like that. I'd rather. I need a logo that looks good and that'll go on our car. So Atlantic is probably it's quite an easy signage and quite an easy objective, and it looks quite nice. It's not the worst looking sponsor either, to be fair with you. So that's good. That's good for our part. And now you can see we're just designing the car and where to put the sponsorships. We are going to make it go black though, so it stands out like white. It's a bit of a tough one, that one. White is alright, but it's not at the same time. But after practice, we get a pretty decent amount of resource points. We don't actually get like 4 resource points, I don't think. But anyway, we get like 500 something. I can't remember what it's just said. I'm such a professional YouTuber, but we're up to 1,000 resource points now, and we get a pretty decent amount of acclaim. And we're pretty much halfway through level 2, which is fantastic news. So we need to keep upgrading that, and we need to keep just pumping out videos and we just keep doing races after race after race. So that will be lovely. But qualifying time now, under the night sky here in the Sakhir Desert in Q1. This is our first lap time in Q1 up to the line. Oh, actually, no, it's not. This is what is this? This is Q1. This is our final lap time in Q1, and I completely didn't. I'm an idiot. We set a lap time of 1:28.8. I included the first bit of the lap instead of the end bit. But Giovinazzi, Magnussen, our teammate Grosjean, Russell, and Latifi are all out of Q1, but we're through to Q2. So that's a fantastic result. This is our final run here in Q2. We only set 1-1 because we used 2 sets of tyres in Q1. Yeah, we used 2 sets of tyres just to make sure we was through. But up to the first corner, there's a very hard braking zone after a long straight. Down to gear 2, we go a little bit wide on the exit, clipping the curb into turn 2. And yeah, we've got DRS now heading towards turn 3. I'm pretty sure it's... No, turn 4 actually, sorry. Getting a little bit curb on the outside. Clipping the apex. We could have got a bit more apex out of the track there, but we didn't, so that was a pretty decent result. Now through turn 5, using a little bit more curve than I probably should have, and on the exit as well, turn 6, that was a beautiful little run there. could have used a bit more apex into the hairpin of turn 7, and now turn 8, 9 and 10, I'm pretty sure this is. This is a very tricky corner. We could have used, we go a little bit wide off the apex. Still, we haven't really clipped the apexes of many hairpins, so that's a bit of a shame on that front. But at the end of the little mini straight in the DRS zone for the track, use a little bit of curve on the outside on the entrance, and then we use that gives us the most speed. I'm heading up to the penultimate corner, or third to last corner, as I actually officially know. Use a little bit of curve on the exit. It's not too shabby, not a bad line. This is really bad commentary, but do I care? Heading up to the penultimate corner, using the curve on the outside, clipping the apex. We finally clipped an apex. We're on the final corner, which is really a king, so it doesn't really matter. But onto the line, DRS, where are we going to be? We're currently P16, we go to P15, I'm pretty sure it says. Did we? Yes, we did. We managed to get into P15 for the Bahrain Grand Prix, our best ever qualifying session in only our second Grand Prix. But unfortunately, we are out of the qualifying now. So, along with Lando Norris, Verstappen, that's a shock. Verstappen's also out. So is Raikkonen, Lance Stroll, and Daniel Kvyat all join us in being eliminated out of Q2. That gives us a bit more acclaim towards our level 3 bonus. We've got 12% acclaim bonus, which is less than last time, to be fair. Is that less than last time? I can't remember what it was last time, not going to lie to you. But yeah, that was a very good qualifying session. Our best of the season so far, and hopefully we just go up. Hopefully that's not just a fluke, and hopefully we can actually convert this into some points. That would be a very lovely way to round off the second round of the season. But yeah, as I said earlier in the video, Bahrain, it's quite a strong one for the AI. Not gonna lie to you, so I haven't got too much hope. Maybe a top 15. Yeah, top 15 might be a stretch, but it probably could happen if there's some retirements. But anyway, enough rambling on from me. I think it's time for the Bahrain Grand Prix under the night sky of the Sakir Desert.
The stage is set for another enthralling race here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. A Ferrari stronghold in years gone by, but will they be able to add to their record today? Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are three main things to worry about there, Crofty: positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Alexander Albon, and Ricciardo, Sainz, Perez, Ocon, and Pierre Gasly, Norris, Verstappen, Kimi Raikkonen, and Stroll, a Mercedes, Kvyat, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Kevin Magnussen, Matsushita, Grosjean, Russell, and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So here we are on the grid ahead of the Bahrain Grand Prix, and we're in for a long one, boys. We're going from mediums to hards. It's not the best tire strategy. It's not the fastest, obviously, because there is the softs. But for our condition, for our position and what we're hoping for, it'll be good. It'll be good. Don't you worry. We've got a good race in store. I can tell you that now. But We did a good start. Turn 1 at Shakir is a very good overtaking spot, especially later on in when it's harder to overtake. Because at the moment, lap 1, it's easy to overtake because the cars are all bunched up, all slowing each other up, so it's a lot easier to overtake then than it is later on in the race. But even when you have DRS, just down that start-finish straight, that is where you're going to get a fat toe as well, and it's just going to make it so easy to pass into turn 1. On F1 2019, I found it easier to go around the outside of the AI into turn 1, but we'll see what happens in this Grand Prix. We'll see which way I take, and hopefully it's the way that makes us get past the drivers. But as we line up on the grid, head of the Bahrain Grand Prix, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on the Bahrain Grand Prix, lights out, and away we go for Bahrain Grand Prix. We've had an alright start. We're already alongside one of the racing points. I'm not sure who it is though. I can't actually remember, but we're side by side. It's Figure Stroll actually. He's going on the inside of a bunch of cars. We're in the middle of one of the Alphas, Raikkonen, and was in the middle of Ocon as well. But we managed to pass both of them. We've got Perez ahead of us, passing Gasly on the outside of inside of turn 3. Heading up into turn 4 though. We're just going to stick behind Gasly. There's no point risking our front wing going into turn 4 and diving up the inside of Gasly there. So we made it up to P11 from P15, so we made 4 positions from the start of the Grand Prix. But now lap 2, like I said, down the start finish straight, heading into turn 1, Ocon's managed to get past us. We're going to go round his outside, like this is how I wanted, and this is how I was explaining in the formation lap. It's better, because look, there we go, we get to hold on to position if we go around the outside, because you get the traction down a lot sooner, and it's a lot easier. But lap 2 though, we've got a yellow flag behind us. Why is there a yellow flag? Someone has retired. It's one of the Haas drivers. Is that Grosjean or is that Magnussen? I'm pretty sure it's Magnussen. He's going slowly and he's just going to pull. I think he's got an engine. He's probably, yeah, by the looks of it, it's an engine failure. There you go, Kevin Magnussen. It's out of the Grand Prix, and that brings out a safety car. Lovely stuff. That's the first safety car of my team career mode. First safety car ever on F1 20 as well. So that is a lovely news, and everyone's actually diving into the pits. All the soft runners, their tyres are so dead that they're diving into the pits already. So that moves us up into P7, and that is a lovely stuff for us. As Bottas is leading, Hamilton second, one of the Ferraris is 4th, and yeah, our teammate is I don't know what position, but he's not in the points, lad. Come on. You need to get there. A couple more, I think one more position and you're in the points. Actually, 2 more positions are in the points. We've got both the McLarens in front of us, so that's going to be a very fun task. But by the looks of it, the safety car is coming in. Bottas is going to bunch us all up. He's got his teammate right behind, the 6-time world champion. That is going to be a hard task to keep him behind. I can tell you that now. But as we go on to lap 4, on to lap 5, we've had an awesome restart there. Alongside Lando Norris as we go into turn 1. He's got a slipstream from his teammate. We got the inside line. No, we're going to go up inside of sight as well as maybe Albon. We're around the outside of turn 2. We got the inside for turn 3. We've gone onto the curb. That's not good. We're going to force him out wide. He's forced us back into the middle of the track. And now we're going to go 3 wide, are we? Into turn 4. We got the inside line of the Red Bull. We've bunched up one of the McLarens. We've knocked his front wing off. We're still side by side with Albon. He's shrugged us off there. And we've still got the inside line for turn 6, I'm pretty sure this is, or turn 5. We managed to hold on to P4 in this Bahrain Grand Prix. A lovely restart there. Action-packed restart. Chaos at the restart, may I just say. As heading into turn 1, I'm not sure why we've gone so deep. That was a very messed up turn 1 there on lap 7. We got massively too, like, we broke way too late. And Albon's going to just glide straight past us. Look at the speed of that Red Bull. We're still a backmarker team, and that Red Bull is a powerhouse and a half. So we've dropped down to P5 on lap 7. At the end of lap 7, here we go. We've got Carlos Sainz. Is he going to trap her inside into the penultimate corner? We're going to go the fastest route. We're going to hold it round his outside, squeeze him out a little bit. He's going to have to lift off the brakes, lift off a tiny bit. But he's going to have DRS, and he's actually just going to pull him to the pits, to be fair. Alongside Hamilton, who's got the fastest lap of the Grand Prix 2. He's into the pits, as moves us back up into P4 for the Bahrain Grand Prix. As we head into turn 1, no. Is that Kimi Raikkonen trying up our inside? Yes, it is. We're going to hold it around his outside. Are we going to be able to hold it? We're going to shrug him out. Yes, we are. We're just going to squeeze him out. And boom, we've held on to P4. But he's got DRS once again. Heading into turn 4. Is he going to go the inside? No, he's not. He thought about it, but he didn't go for it. So that is lucky for us. But now, lap 9, we're going to be leading the Bahrain Grand Prix, our second ever Grand Prix in this My Team career mode, and we are leading. That is fantastic. But now, double digits on laps. Lap 10, here's Raikkonen with DRS and slipstream. I'm probably overtake mode, to be fair. He's upper inside. We've got a little bit of contact there. No damage for either of us, I don't think. But look at our tyres. They're pretty much falling off the cliff. We're going to come in on lap 30, I'm pretty sure. I think lap 13 is our pit window. So hopefully that's when we actually come in, because our tyres are starting to die. As we go round our outside of Kimi Raikkonen, we've spun him out by accident. Oh, I did not mean to spin him out there. So that's a bit unfortunate. So I'm sorry, Kimi Raikkonen. But wait, a lap later, he's just retired. His engine's blown up. Anyway, so it's gone from bad to worse for Kimi Raikkonen there. Look at the smoke pouring out that Sauber, or Alfa Romeo, shall I say. He's had a horror time there. That is a woeful few laps for Kimi Raikkonen. He's been spun, and then his engine's just gone bang. So a virtual safety car has come out, and yeah, we managed to hold on to P1 still for this Bahrain Grand Prix, even though there's a woeful line through that third to last corner. And so was that, to be fair, and it's like going to give Verstappen a run into the final corner. He's in a much faster Red Bull. He's on fresher tyres as well. Round the outside we go. He's up or inside. We're going to hold it around his outside, are we? We actually managed to hold it around his outside into the penultimate corner, so that is actually really well. He's going to have DRS and slipstream and overtake mode. We're in overtake mode too, and there you go. I confirm that lap 13 is when we're going to be coming to the pit. So here's Verstappen. Is he going to mount a charge up the inside? Under braking. He's not actually tried it, but I've had a woeful line there, to be fair. I don't know what's going on with my line. We got Sebastian Vettel also behind us, behind Verstappen as well. Here's Verstappen into turn 4. We're going to try around his outside again. Are we going to? I don't know why I'm fighting him, to be fair. We're on dead tyres, and yeah, we're going to lose some time here. But we're still side by side into turn 5. We're going to go round his outside. What a move! That is a lovely move, and if I do say so myself, what a move that is by me. That's a defensive move and a half as we go very wide there. That is an awful run, and all of that defending is just been booted out the window because it's a silly mistake from us. Our tyres are absolutely shot by the looks of it, and yeah, that is a woeful line through there. And it also gives Sebastian Vettel a chance on the exit of the hairpin. He get a better traction on our fresher tyres, and he's up our insides, and we drop down to P3 with Giovinazzi and Stroll just behind us. We're at the end of the lap. We are coming in for our pit stop. Can it be a good pit stop for our team? Verstappen's actually come in as well, so maybe we're on the same strategy as the Red Bull. That would be lovely jubbly stuff, because they are such a better team than us, and maybe we might be able to use him for slipstream and DRS. That might be helpful. Not too sure, but we come out of the pits. We got a 1.9 second pit stop. That is a fantastic. Just to applaud my team there. That is a fantastic pit stop. But we're going to go out in P15. Can we get in front of our teammate? Just heading into the braking zone. He's round our outside. He's still there. We've rounded the curb, but we've managed to come out in front of our teammate. And P15 is ours for the taking. Lap 15, though, a couple of cars have come into the pits. One of them being Latifi and Perez and I don't know, Giovinazzi. Was the last person, so we've moved up to P10 now. As Ricardo is coming out to the pits, can we make it P9? We're going to go around his outside. There we go. Traction was deployed earlier. We managed to get onto the traction a lot earlier than the Renault, and that's moved us up into P9. But he's still flying back. He is on the faster tyres, on the medium tyres, so he's going to have better traction in the long run, even though they are still a little bit cold. So they still need to warm up. But he's pushed us out wide. Fair racing, to be fair, fair racing. I put my hands up, and I'm happy with that. So. Yeah, we've dropped down to P10, but a couple of cars in the pits. Ocon met one of them. Albon Leclerc, one of the Ferraris, is back into the pits. So that moves us up into P7 for the Bahrain Grand Prix, but by the looks of it, it won't be lasting long as we move up to P6. And now, let's make that P4, 5, as Hamilton just last past us. We was 4th just for a little bit before Hamilton absolutely demolished us. So, thank you, Hamilton. You absolute can't ruining my fantastic result. So, we're in a pretty decent position in this race. We've got a couple of cars that are faster than us, like Leclerc, as he goes up or inside. I'm just saying that. We've got a couple of cars that are faster than us. Leclerc's one of them. I think we got Bottas is also behind us. And one of the Red Bulls, I think it's Albon, is behind us as Leclerc's managed to pass us. And we've moved down to 6th in this Bahrain Grand Prix. So that's fantastic. We're still in a very, very, very good result here. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. But down on the start finish straight on lap 23, we've got 7 laps remaining. Bottas, just look at the speed, look at the overspeed from that Mercedes. I know we had the DRS Extreme and probably Irritate mode, but still, Jesus Christ. I wasn't going to fight it anyway, but I didn't really have a chance. As on lap 27, we moved up to P7 at the moment, but the Red Bull of Alex Albon has moved ahead of us, so this could be a little bit dangerous from us. We could be in danger of losing another position as we've gone massively wide as our tyres are dead as fuck. And around our outside on the soft medium tyres is Alex Albon, to be fair. He's still there though, he's still there. He's even though we just squeezed him out, he's still around our outside. But yeah, lap 28 now, down the start finish straight. Look at, I keep saying it, but look at the speed. Like, blimey, that's even faster than Mercedes, surely. He's definitely got no downforce on. Or he's just had an absolute worldy exit and managed to catch us up quite fast, which is probably the more reasonable thing, because that Mercedes is an absolute beast. But speaking of Mercedes, Ferrari have beaten the Mercedes, and it's Sebastian Vettel getting his 2nd win of the season. There he is, 1st place. 2nd place goes to Leclerc, and 3rd place goes to Verstappen. So that is a very good result for the Red Bull, but we're going to come across the line for a fantastic P8. What a race. What a result as well. We just managed to hold on to that P8 from Giovinazzi, who comes in P9. So that's a very, very, very good result for that. Max Verstappen gets driver of the day, so well done to him. And yeah, fantastic result from Ferrari. That's 2 races out of 2 that they've won, and I'm pretty sure they're going to get nerfed, because in real life they got a P2 in the first Grand Prix on the Austrian Grand Prix, but the Styrian Grand Prix, double retirement. Like, that Ferrari is not as fast as it is in game. In game it is absolutely beast mode. So hopefully that gets nerfed soon. As Verstappen, not Verstappen, well, Verstappen is there, but as Vettel comes, actually Hamilton, he's come 3rd place. Did Leclerc have a penalty? Why is Leclerc not on there? That's a bit weird. But Verstappen's 2nd, Hamilton is 3rd. I'm pretty sure, unless I was just being a retard, I'm pretty sure Leclerc can finish 2nd. He got fastest lap. No, he actually finished 4th. Maybe I've just been an idiot. Bottas got fastest lap, sorry. I'm actually having the mare with this commentary, to be fair. Sebastian Vettel's got full 50 points in the Constructors' Championship. Leclerc's still 2nd. We've moved up into P10, joined with Esteban Ocon, so that's a fantastic result for us. And in the Constructors, we've moved up into P6 for the Constructors with level 1 points with Alfa Romeo, so that's his class. Only 2 points behind McLaren, and Renault, how have they got 20 points already? That is like a very, very good show from the Renault team there. Not going to lie to you, that is very, very good. But yeah, that is the end of that race. I'm not sure where my teammate come. He didn't come in the top 14, so
the fans really seem to enjoy that. It made it look easy.
Vietnam, would you like to...
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Lovely. You look really in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled. And I'm thrilled with their support during the race. Their support was on point. I loved it.
Do you have any comments about the collisions?
Do you have any comments about the collisions? No comment. No comment, Claire. You absolute slag.
Well, here's hoping they're working hard to find some improvements.
P8 in our 2nd Grand Prix. That's fantastic. We've also leveled up to level 2 as our driver rating, and by the looks of it, we're going to be level 3. Well, we're halfway through level 3 already as our team. As our team acclaim. We get 105. Well, base 105,000 for completing our objective for that Grand Prix, and an extra 100,000 for both of us finishing with 0 damage. That is the that is the whole Bahrain Grand Prix. Next up is Vietnam. That is a new Grand Prix for quite a lot of us. I've never raced there at all, and that's going to be a very, very good experience. So hopefully you guys do join me for that 3rd Grand Prix, because like, wow, like I've seen videos on it, and it comes up with some good overtaking and some good racing, especially with that massive straight back straight. So yeah, that should be good. Also, I've completely changed my setup. I've got a new PC, I've got an Elgato, I've got Adobe Premiere Pro, editing and stuff. So hopefully I can get better at Adobe, and thumbnails also hopefully should get better and stuff. So hopefully everything should just get better as time goes by and I get used to it and I get better. But anyway, I've been Stitch Gaming. Hope you guys have enjoyed the Bahrain Grand Prix. Well, fantastic result we have had. But anyway, I've been Stitch Gaming and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.